You are now tuned in to The Real Deal.
What is up, guys? It's The Real Deal. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we're going to be running a Crobat Arceus EX deck, and this deck is insane. It is so busted, really fun to play. A lot of interesting mechanics in the deck that you can do as well. So I've decided to call this one Bat Goatee. If you got a better name, let us know in the comments below. So we're running a double Zubat. Then we've got old school Golbat, 2 copies, just because it does slightly more damage. And then we've got 2 copies of Crobat. Then we're running 2 copies of Darkrai EX and then doubles of Arceus EX as well. So for anyone who doesn't know Arceus EX, very, very strong card, a really hard hitter. So if you've got a full bench, you're going from 70 damage to 130. We've got this ability that protects us from burns, sleep, poisons, really, really useful. HP, pretty solid, 140, but still a little bit squishy, I'd say, by sort of these days standards, just a little bit. Then we've got Darkrai, who can, so we've got, the aim of the game is to get Arceus EX onto the front line. Darkrai can snipe, doing 20 damage with our Nightmare Aura, and this is the ultimate chipping deck. And then we've got Crobat, who's like a buffed version of Greninja. But the only difference is we can't choose who we hit, but we're doing 30 damage to the active Pokemon if we've got Arceus. That is insane. So we can do 50 damage just from the bench on top of that 130 damage with Arceus. The chip is unreal, guys. But that is some insane damage. And almost every card in here is an absolute threat. Maybe apart from Crobat. But as long as you've got Darkrai and Arceus, you've got some real threats in your hand. Running double Pokeballs just to help us get those basic Pokemon. Pokemon communication, really useful for any sort of triple lineup, or say we need a certain card, we might want to drop someone to bring someone else in. Giant Cape, because we're going for the defensive version of this deck. There is an aggressive version where you swap out Giant Cape for other stuff, but I think it's better to be defensive and get that extra HP. Double Professor, just for that cycle, always going to be in there. And then we're running 2 copies of Leaf because they have some expensive costs. So Darkrai and Arceus EX, both their retreats are 2 energy, so that's pretty costly. And also, they both need 3 energy to get them fully up and running, which is heavy costs on the energy. So that's the one weakness is in this deck, but it is pretty deadly. So that's the deck. Let's go test it out. All right, we're going up against Electrode. We're going first, and we're going up against a dark deck, so could potentially be a mirror. Great starting hand, double Professor and Pokeball. So that's going to give us we're going to get down to 10 cards in the first round. Pretty strong. So you always want to drop your Pokeballs first. You don't want to pick up another a basic card in your hand. Just, it's not good, guys. And also with the Professor, if I drop the Professor, I might pick up a basic Pokemon and then it's just completely wasted. So we're going to hold on to our Giant Capes for now. Sort of see where the game takes us. So they are going to chip me pretty heavily with Darkrai. Just need to see what the Professor pulls. But yeah, that is some nasty damage. Nice. So Crobat already, but missing Arceus EX, who we just pulled. So I will drop, yeah, we're going to go with Arceus. He's definitely going to be our main damage dealer. But it's a real shame, Dawn would be really good in this deck as well. Just being able to sort of transfer energy across. But I just feel like Giant Cape and Leaf are just better picks. Okay, looks like we are running a mirror. And this guy just, well, okay, so they're going to take out Zubat pretty quickly. But what a waste of energy. I definitely would have kept my Darkrai going. I don't feel like it's worth the early snipe. And yeah, we can drop Crobat pretty quickly. And look at that. We just got a Golbat as well. So I'm gonna hold off for now. We're gonna hold off for now. We've got 2 communications in there. I wanna see if we can just pick up a Pokemon naturally next turn. If not, we'll force it. So their Crobat's only gonna do what? That's gonna be 70 damage to us. And once Crobat's gone, we're just gonna blast through this guy. There's Zubat. So I'm gonna have to. No, we're keeping it. We're keeping it for now. Because yeah, we're doing 110 damage. So we're getting the 1-shot on Crobat. We're just gonna hold it for now. And it's all good. I mean, if they use like Sabrina or anything, we've got Leaf. We can retreat. But yeah, Darkrai can do 100 damage. So I have to be a little bit careful. Yeah, we're gonna have to use Leaf actually to save us on this one. Interesting. He might have Weevil. Going for like a cheeky 1-shot. Gonna have to really think about this one. Oh, look at that. Disgusting. So we've got both Darkrai's. Gonna drop Golbat. I will drop Leaf. Definitely just wanna survive. And we'll drop the other Darkrai as well for maximum damage. I'm actually gonna charge up this Darkrai instead. We should hopefully pick up a Leaf. If not, we're gonna we'll see. You'll see. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing right now actually. But yeah, hopefully we pick up another Leaf pretty quick. Get another Leaf, and then we've got the option to retreat. I'm just scared that he's gonna try and drop me with that Darkrai. And really, actually, I should have put energy in the front line. I don't know why I was so hesitant. But yeah, we're a little bit low on the HP side. And there's the other Arceus. It's all good. So we got out. So we're going to put Giant Cape onto Darkrai. Gonna evolve Crobat. Make sure we take out Sneasel. And then next turn we can one-shot anyone. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to split my energy just so I've got my options. And he's just tried to put Golbat in front line. He's got to have something else in there. I mean, they're getting one shot no matter what. He might draw. That'd be a pretty cool combo. So he does Cunning Link. Then goes for the retreat. Does Darkrai. He messed up. He could have won that. 100%. He should have retreated. Brought Darkrai to the front line. And then done like the 100 damage combo from Darkrai. They just messed up massively right there. Well, that's GG. Sayonara, sucker. But yeah, they could have easily won that one. I I don't know if was I the only one that saw that, but yeah, they definitely messed up there big time. All right, going up against Jink. We're going second. We're going up against a fire deck. So I think there's a really good chance this is going to be like Moltres Charizard. I stand corrected. Houndour. So yeah, really, really rare. I think it evolves into Houndoom. Never see anyone play it. Basically, I would say probably a weaker version of Arbok. I wonder if they're going to be running like Macargo. I don't know what else. There's a whole bunch of stuff they could be running, to be honest. If they're brave enough to play Houndoom, who knows what they're going to be running. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good Stein hand. Always good to have a Professor in there. And look at that. Double Pokeball and a Professor. This guy is relentless. Like, the non-stop. Like, making a lot of moves. Okay. So, I know it used to be really popular back in the day to run Pidgeot and Arbok. So obviously they're running like a new school version. So yeah, it probably is like actually really strong. Not going to take anything away from it. We're going to hold for now. Obviously I'm desperate to get Zubat because we've got the perfect lineup for Crobat. But it's a little bit too early to be gambling. So energy onto Houndour. Can take us out in like 2 turns. Another Crobat. So I think this is a good time to start trying to get rid of Crobat. See if we can pick up a cheeky Zubat. And there it is, guys. That is exactly what we were after. And we kind of have to do this quick as well because we do not want them to like snipe the Zubat. Must protect Zubat at all costs. I've got to try and remember. So I get to choose. So that's fine. So just bring in Arceus EX. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played like the original Pidgeot. But yeah, still like a really, really solid Pokemon. I've got a feeling though we should win this pretty comfortably. Pidgeot doesn't do enough damage to Arceus, so it is like a nice control deck though. It's just a bit of a shame, like the meta's sort of moved on from this, which is it's a shame. I actually really like this meta. But it's okay. You know, you have to move with the times. So Leaf for the retreat. Arceus EX stepping up to the plate. And then we can start to use... They might be a little bit annoying though. I'm going to put a Zubat in. And the reason for that is that if they decide to pull some sort of stunt with Pidgeot, I would quite happily just lose the Zubat so I can bring in Arceus. So we're at 1 point. And now it's just me and Pidgeot. So yeah, 70 damage though, still pretty solid. Again, you gotta, when they're not playing EX cards as well, gotta go through the whole team 3 times. Low energy costs as well, which is great. Okay, I was expecting them to go for... Nice. We might be able to get the dream of having double Crobat. So yeah, obviously start putting energy into our other Arceus. Just, I don't know why, but I like to assert dominance. Gotta do that cheeky 30 damage and then go overkill with 130. And yeah, I think we're going to end up with like a clean house. Saying that though, they've still got time. But they're quitting us, guys. GG. On to the next one. Alright, going up against Ange AG. We're going second, and we're going up against a fighting deck, which is a little bit of a problem for us. Fighting decks are sort of made to counter this. People have like a specific deck to beat this deck, which is Sudo Wudu. I can't remember, Crandonius or something. The headbutting dinosaur and Lucario and Marshadow just built to destroy this deck. And Gallade. This guy's running Gallade. So yeah, that is a bit of a counter for us. And this is a terrible starting hand. Good thing is we can take Hitmonlee out pretty quickly. But we've got nothing in hand. Could really do with a Professor or a Pokeball right now. And yeah, they're going to be putting it all into routes. Wow. What is this? Leaf, Giant Capes, Pokemon Communications. Terrible. Actually terrible. The Hitmonlee clan. The Hitmonlee squad coming in. This would be like the perfect time to have Sabrina. We are going to wipe the floor with some of these guys. But at the same time, I definitely could actually... Alright, another Darkrai. That's sweet. I'm going to Giant Cape it out, though. Don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, though. Can't... Yeah, I think we get two-shotted by a Gallade. Obviously, you know, when you haven't played against a card for a long time, it's hard to remember. Gallade is like sort of falling out the meta a little bit. Even though I still think I rate Gallade. Gallade is a great card. Is he going to charge up his Hitmonlee? Got Marshadow though. So we're 10 and 10. And they quit, guys. Early quit. Just looks like we weren't getting the cards and neither were they. All right, another squiggly wiggly wiggly diggly. We're going second. And we're going up against a dark deck. So yeah, Arceus EX definitely going on the front line as like our main tank and sweeper. Oh, they're running the new Darkrai promo card. Nice. But we've got double Professor and a Crobat. That's a pretty good, strong starting hand. If we can pick up Golbat quickly, this guy's in trouble. Do you know what, though? I actually just prefer the standard Darkrai. And I wish with the Darkrai EX as well, that they did like some really nice cards. I haven't got them yet. Oh, we've got Golbat as well. Wow, this is looking like to be a sweet lineup for us. And Darkrai, yeah, we're dropping it. Yeah, this deck is so good though. Like, we are just an unstoppable force today. If I was like playing a tournament, this would probably be the deck that I run. So strong, really, really strong. All the tools are coming out though. This guy's tooled up to the guns. So let's drop this Pokeball. Hopefully we can get another Zubat. Not every time. Okay, we'll drop the Professor. And let's tool up as well. Got the energy. And we're pretty much good to go, guys. So if we do get Sabrina, we're dropping in Darkrai, and then we're countering it with a Leaf. But yeah, I think I've already said this, but this is like a defensive version of this deck. You can run like Cyrus and Dawn instead. But I just feel that I'd rather have the defense. It just makes more sense to me. And this is... Sayonara, sucker. This guy is going to get dropped Harder than a sack of potatoes. Darkrai, get the hell out of here. So he's got like no energy. And all he has is Darkrai. That's GG, man. That is GG. Good game, my friend. Good game. All right. Another Squiggly Wiggly Diggly. We're going first. I'm going up against a fire deck. So see if we got up something a little interesting. Probably, I think Charizard, Moltres, that would be my go-to for a fire deck. Okay. Yep, we called it. I mean, I would love to see Magma, is it Mortimer? Sort of get a little bit more love. No one ever plays it. And it's just, I feel like it's such a waste. It looks like such a cool, interesting card, but it just gets zero love. And I guess, like, you know, if you got Charizard, why would you play that if there's Charizard? Real shame. So we need to take out Charmander ASAP. That is going to be a real issue. And I'm going to drop Arceus EX. So 13 to 13. Ooh, if they've got Charizard next turn, that is just like quit now while you're ahead. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, Charizard, too tanky, and the damage is insane. You know, Charizard will just one-shot everything. Charizard doesn't care. We can't even one-shot Moltres. Okay, nice. That's what we like to see. Nothing but zeros. Okay, we've got Darkrai. I'd rather try and pick up a Zubat. I'm gonna risk it. Gotta risk it. What did I do? Did I drop Leaf? Oh wow. I really thought I dropped Pokemon Communication. That's embarrassing. But we did get Zubat. Nice. So yeah, I don't know how that happened. Why not? Let's stick on the Giant Cape. So 13 cards. I would say there's a pretty good chance they've got Charizard. They need to get Charizard in... It depends. Maybe in 2 turns. 3 turns. That's quite a lot of time. And you can take my Arceus out pretty quickly as well. So 110 damage. So we can actually use Crobat to take out Moltres. But then the real issue is, how do we deal with Charizard? Man, if I didn't waste that leaf, I can't believe it. Like, misclick of the century. Oh, and they've got heals. For the love of God, can we please get Leaf? I can't believe, like, I've just literally thrown this game so badly. Well, we can one-shot Moltres. But I just think it's going to be probably more valuable to get Arceus. Oh yeah, Arceus is going down. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. So I feel like, well, Charmeleon, yeah, Charmeleon can take out Arceus. Just depends. We'll see, guys. He's got to have Charizard. Okay, down to 8 cards. The odds of not having Charizard would just be unreal. And we won, guys. We didn't deserve that. I'm just saying it now. If I hadn't messed up with that leaf, then fair enough. I'd have been pretty comfortable with that win. But yeah, for shame on the real deal. All right, going up against Stalin. We're going second. I'm going up against an electric deck. So you're going to bring out Arceus, Zubat on the back line, Pachirisu. So I actually love this Pokemon. I don't know why, but there's just something about them. I just realized. I guess I'm obviously Pikachu's like my number one. Everyone loves Pikachu, but I just love Patchy because it's just like the underdog. But yeah, they had a really short-lived meta. They really did. Yeah, so Arceus. Okay, I'm going to hold on just for one more turn. I am like desperate to get that Golbat. So yeah, hopefully next turn we'll drop that Pokemon communication. Just need to sort of see where we go. And Patchy needs a tool. Without a tool, the damage is basically nothing. There it is. The Rocky Helm. But yeah, Patchy's really fun. I really like Patchy. So getting a little too close to the microphone. Gonna get rid of Darkrai. So the reason I want to have Arceus is because, is that we need Arceus so that Crobat can use that ability. But yeah, we're looking like we're in a really strong position. So it's only 80 damage. And we can one-shot Patchy. Which is pretty insane. Not the other Patchy, but we can one-shot this one. And nice, we got Golbat. Let's drop Arceus. Patchy, get the hell out of here. So yeah, Patchy dropped. And then the other Patchy, yeah, they're not going to win this. No way. Yeah, I do feel like electric Pokemon have really fallen out of the meta. Even though there's like Palkias just everywhere. And we've won, guys. As you can see, this deck is insane. I just love it so much. It's really difficult to lose with this deck. Even if you misdrag the wrong card like I did, we still got the W. But yeah, such a sick deck. One of my faves. Make sure you go play it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe, and I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.